Hi, MInesh Baxi here, and I was introduced to Quin here through another friend, and I know that he has some interesting information to share with you, just like an entrepreneur's journey and how he has quickly grown his company. So, Quin, thank you for coming here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, now
Nish,
you.
thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. I've been watching some of your prior episodes. So congratulations on the show. Love to see that your audience is growing. So thank you.
Exactly, I appreciate that, and I think it's one of those things where the people that I'm targeting are entrepreneurs, and the stories that we are sharing are entrepreneur success stories. So it becomes easy to connect, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Absolutely. So now you were an employee before, right? And you started your own business. It's always a little bit challenging, and you know that. So tell us a little bit about when you were an employee, what made you decide to go be an entrepreneur?
So deciding to become an entrepreneur was an easy decision for me. I always knew that I wanted to run my own company. So like you said, I started out as an employee. I worked as a software engineer. I did that for about 15 years or so. Did some work with the Department of Defense, worked with several large consulting firms in the southeastern Michigan area, and also started out by doing some freelancing. So that's how I initially became an entrepreneur, is through freelance work. And then the tougher transition for me was going through the different stages of entrepreneurship. So the first step is to work for yourself, to be self-employed, and then to branch out from being self-employed to then becoming an owner-operator of a business that actually has employees and an office, and where the operations of the business become slightly more complex.
Interesting. And that transition is never easy because there are different types of challenges. You have to grow your skills to the next level about things that you may never have done before.
Right. Challenging for me because I'm like I'm a DIYer. I'm like the ultimate DIYer. You can drive past my house and you may find me on a ladder fixing the roof or doing some carpentry work. And I'm the same. I take the same approach to business. I do everything. I do the accounting. I do the marketing. Almost I'm still a programmer actually. So I'm a billable resource at my own company. So when it comes to business, as we grow, that's something that I had to realize that, I got to a point where I can't do everything. I have to rely on other people. So it became more beneficial to me to bring the most talented people around me and then delegate some of the work, train people so that they can take on some of the duties that I used to do for myself, for my own company.
Now, you've grown your company in a short time. So tell us a little bit about your growth and how did you actually make that happen?
So the way that I grew, because talent acquisition for a small company is so critical.
It is.
A bad hire can be very costly. So I took the safe approach, and I hired people that I worked with in the past. Some of them were friends of mine, previous colleagues. And then we branched out from there. They were able to refer people that they worked with in the past, different software engineers that they had worked with. And you're right, we grew at a very rapid pace. And just the last year, we went from 1 to now we're about to hit a milestone of 10 employees as we onboard our 10th employee in the coming weeks.
Congratulations. So how are you attracting clients? Because obviously the first thing everybody has to do is get clients.
Yeah, for us, the way we attract clients is primarily through word of mouth. We do a good job, and our clients recommend us to their peers.
Very interesting. And so you don't have to have like a marketing campaign, advertising campaign, etc., to attract these people.
We do. We have marketing campaigns. We use social media. We use LinkedIn, Instagram, in order to find sales leads. But for the most part, our new clients have come to us through word of mouth from existing clients.
So what kind of projects are you working on?
We work on all types of projects. Mainly, we focus on the financial space.
Okay.
So one of our clients, for example, they're actually they're in IT. They have a cloud platform, but we're creating their billing engine. So different industry, but the work that we're doing is financial. So we do lots of integration. Some of the work that we do is in very complex industries, where we're either creating integrations between custom software or ERP systems, or we do line of business applications to enable workers to do their work, their jobs.
And what kind of size of companies that you work on mainly?
Mainly medium-sized companies, small to medium businesses. We work with some companies that go through growth phases. For example, that we work with one company that was a medium company. They kind of they were growing and they needed our help a lot to take on an acquisition, which boosted them to the next level in their growth.
Fantastic. And where are you located out of, so people can understand, because you're local as well?
Yeah, we're located in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
Fantastic. And obviously your employees are working at sites, I'm assuming, or do they work out of your office? What is usually the best case for you?
Both. We work out of our office, but we also like to spend time at our clients' offices so that we can get to know them, learn their operations, and really learn the culture of the organization. So we can make sure that our work really complements and propels them forward.
Fantastic. Obviously, getting to 10 employees is a big landmark, from starting out from an employee to being self-employed, and obviously, like you said, owner-operator as well. What are some of the challenges you faced in bringing a good team together, and how have you been able to keep on top of it? Because you're a programmer too.
Yeah, I think that helps a lot that I'm also a programmer.
I see.
It helps with vetting candidates because I feel like I have a lot of insight and I know how to ask key questions to find out who's who in some of the interviews. So that helps a lot, and it also helps that I do the work, the same work that all of my employees do. Everyone on our team programs. So I feel like we're all on the same page. We're a very tight, cohesive group because of it.
Interesting. Maybe I told you I was a computer programmer for 12 years on legacy systems on big IBM and other computers, by the way. Old time. I mean, it's been 20 years since I did any programming, so I'm not going to be of any help to you directly from that perspective. But
well, maybe you can come visit us one day. We'll teach you some new stuff.
That's fine. So what kind of programming do you do?
One of our core competencies is .NET. So all of our guys know C#. We also do Python. We work with lots of different JavaScript libraries, SQL, and as well as tons of different types of databases, both relational and non-relational.
Interesting. And most people need mentors or course programs, other people to help them grow. What kind of resources did you use in order to obviously grow you and your business?
I think that my professional network helped a lot. I did some work as a technical sales and consulting in the past, so I was able to grow my network a lot. And I think that was the biggest network or the biggest resource for me was people, the people in my network.
And you could reach out to them, ask them questions, go through the challenges, and maybe they can help out either as a resource or refer you to somebody else.
That's right. I was able to reach out to people. A lot of my peers were a big help. In helping them make the right connections. We all meet and talk and stay on top of what the latest technology trends are. So I think especially in technology where things change so fast and you always have to stay on top of things, that's been a big help for me and for our company.
Well, that's good to know. So people who are watching, most of them are going to be entrepreneurs. So what are some tips, secrets, success steps that you can provide people?
I think that if you're going to become an entrepreneur, it's I think as far as skill set, I think sales is one of the best skills that you can have in being an entrepreneur. You always have to sell something. You always have to promote yourself, promote your business. So definitely work on that skill, no matter what your core skill is. And I think when you're starting out, especially, make sure that you have good people around you. And enable those people to make decisions. Like for my company, I don't focus on always making the right decisions. I focus on enabling the process for good decision making.
Very true. I think that's a very important part. So you empower the people as well once you have the process.
Exactly.
And that makes your job a little easier as well.
It makes it a lot easier.
So what is the next level of success that you're looking for?
The next level of success is to obviously grow the company even more and put more people in leadership positions and also create more jobs. That's something I'm focused on, it's creating more jobs and getting more involved in the community so that we can create even more technology professionals and just give back. That's the biggest goal.
And what kind of hobbies do you have if people want to know about you as a person?
I have lots of hobbies. People
How do you find time for it would be one question, right?
Yeah. People who know me know that I traverse through hobbies pretty quickly. But I do sailing, I do jujitsu, and mountain biking. Those are the three things that I'm juggling right now. Not so much sailing this time of year.
That's what I was thinking, and maybe ice skating. maybe part of it.
Maybe that'll be next.
You can sail a boat on ice. I'm sure you know that part. And jiu-jitsu is interesting. And you said mountain biking as well. So
yes.
Are there certain favorite locations that you want to go or have been to that you would like to share?
Locations that I've been, I did a lot of my sailing around Lake Michigan, and did some sailing in the Detroit near the Detroit River, up near Grosse Pointe, where I'm a member of the Crescent Sailing Club. As far as mountain biking, I did some of my best mountain biking when I live in San Diego. As you know, it's a very more of a mountainous area there.
Yeah, they got nice. It's a beautiful place anyway.
Yeah,
San Diego is a good place to be any time of the year, right? I think it's possibly the best weather in the
probably
country.
The best weather in the country.
Yeah, 12 months out of the year. And you don't have to worry about snow and all these other things that obviously in Detroit we face that as well. So great. Any last words of wisdom for people who are watching us?
Last words of wisdom. Like I said, put great people around you and enable them.
Very good. And how do people get hold of you?
They can find us at our website, civicsoft.com. We're also on LinkedIn, which is probably the best way to get in touch with us. You can find our LinkedIn page, CivicSoft, as well. And you can find me on all social media platforms at QUIN810. That's Twitter, Twitter and Instagram.
Wow. Obviously fun ways to do that. Well, thanks for taking the time today. I really enjoyed our conversation. You're a hardworking man. You are here early enough to make sure you didn't have any disruption in your program in terms of calls and other stuff. I hope you weren't interrupted by us. But thanks again for coming on the show. And for those who are looking for applications to be done, financials is one of the expertise areas you have. Or you're somebody in technology looking to find out more about being a part of his team, please contact Quin here. Quin, thank you. Nice meeting you.
MInesh, thank you.